Hello, my name is Johan Falk. You have come to the second exercise in the Drupal 7 Essential books in the track, the suite called Documentation Site. We're building a documentation site from scratch to a quite advanced site in 22 exercises. This is a demonstration of number 2. Exercise number 2 is called Documentation Collection. It concerns being able to build collections of documentation pages by using node reference module. And I'm going to demonstrate this, but before I do that, I will, as super administrator, use a configuration of the development module and the develop generate module to create some content here. And I'm actually going to start by generate a few users, because later on we'll need content created by different users. So I'll start by creating 5 users. This is just for saving time from doing it manually. You could do this manually if you want to, but I really recommend downloading the devel module to do this more quickly. Okay, I'm going to create documentation pages, say 15 of them. They should be up to 1 week old. Good. Generate. So, since I'm going to demonstrate how this works, I can't really be logged in as super administrator, because super administrators can do basically everything on the site. So I'm going to log out, and then I'm going to follow the steps here so you can see what this functionality does. Log into the site. Okay, I'm going to do that. Test user. I got one account that is called. Create a new documentation collection containing a description and referring to at least 2 documentation pages. Okay, I'm going to add content then, and I'm going to create a documentation collection here. I have 2 different content types to choose from. My test collection. I'm going to add some kind of description here, apparently. And it should refer to at least 2 documentation pages. I'm going to start by say this one, and then I'm going to click add another item, and I think I have something called, yes, my documentation test documentation page here. I'm just going to add one more here, I think. See what we can find. This one. Good. Save. What's the next step then? Verify that collection description and links to the documentation pages are displayed when viewing the saved documentation collection. Okay, here's my saved documentation collection. Here's the description, it's clearly visible, and here are links to the documentation pages. And I can, for example, go to my test documentation page here. Good, that is all right. Edit the collection and change the order of documentation page references. Verify that the list order has changed accordingly when viewing the saved collection. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to edit my collection here, my test collection, and I'm going to put my test documentation page on top and save. And accordingly, it is listed first on the view page for my collection. Log out and log in with another account. Verify that the documentation collection is not editable. Okay, I'm gonna log out, and I'm gonna log in as test user 2. And I'm gonna look at my test collection here, and it is not editable. Great. Cool. Then this feature is done, this user story is done. You might say that it doesn't really look very good. This description colon thing could be hidden away. Yes, that is definitely true, but it's not really a part of this user story, and when you develop websites, it's pretty important to write and read user stories in a good way. And in this case, it might actually be the case that we're not interested in making a good look for this site, this page right now. We'll do it some other time in another user story. Well, that's it. I'll see you in the next exercise. Bye.